Hi, I'm Matthew with Maxfields, and we're here today to talk about our potting soil. This is our ideal product for small containers for both indoor and outdoor use. We have lovingly handcrafted premium ingredients and added biological diversity to create a self-containing ecosystem that will help almost any plant thrive in any environment. This right here is just your classic seedling tray. As you can see, there's proper drainage holes at the bottom. And we're able to kind of just get those seeds to seedling status. Like I said, they're called seedling trays, but that's the goal, not the start. First thing we need to do, like I said, is check for proper drainage at the bottom. As you can see, these have slits where we're able to have excess moisture leave the actual container. And this part's pretty easy. You just want to take the soil and gently allow it to fall into each of the trays. It's nice to make sure that there's nothing too large going in, and if there is, you can always go through and break it apart. I like to take my finger, spread things out, take anything that's too large. And at this point, almost every single one of the trays is pretty much full. Now what we can do is we can prep the area, come through. This is more for aesthetics. But at this point, we're pretty much ready to gently press down the potting soil. This allows to get any areas that might still have too much air holes or have some excessive open spots. We don't want to do it too hard to restrict water flow, but we also want to make sure that when we water, it doesn't flush down too far. So at this point we can see we have a little bit of space among all of them. You know, they're all filled relatively the same. I don't think you need to spend too much time making sure they look good. And let's move on to the seeds. Take the seeds. I always think if you have, it's always good practice to use between 1 or 3 seeds per container or tray spot. Now, as a general rule of thumb, we normally want to plant about twice the diameter of the seed down, unless otherwise noted by the particular variety. At this point, I have 3 seeds that I'm going to gently press down. In this particular case, about 1/4 or about 1/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to cover the top with any excess soil. Grab 3 more seeds. Move along to the next area, gently press down and cover the top. Now that we've finished planting our seeds into the trays, let's water them in completely. So as we just showed, we talked about, getting a seed to become a seedling using trays or small containers. And here's what it will look like after you've grown it for several weeks. At this point, you can either go outside and transplant this outside, or we can transplant into another type of pot or container. Today, what I'd like to show is how we're able to move a seedling into a larger pot. Right here, just like before, we're gonna look for proper drainage, make sure that there's area for excess water to pool out. And in a larger plant like this, we can also have some kind of water catching apparatus, a catching dish like this. Together, we're ready to plant. Yet again, I want to come in and fill about 2 to 4 inches at the bottom of the pot. At this point, I've just started to fill the pot, but I want to leave plenty of room to be able to position my seedling. At this point, I'm going to take the plant, turn it upside down, gently press it apart. So we can see there the roots are ready to be moved into a new container. I'm going to come in, I'm going to crack them open, start loosening a lot of the roots up, turn it upside down, position it in the pot. At this point, I want to check, see about the level. I'm going to come in and gently fill any excess spots in the pot. Once I have taken the loose potting soil to the brim of the pot, like so, now we want to come in and gently press down the potting soil, not only to make sure that everything is sitting evenly, but also to create that little extra space at the top of the pot for excess water to pool during watering. Now that we've completed our transplanting, the last thing we need to do is water it in. Additional tips and insights that will help you establish your roots, work with nature, and celebrate the harvest. Visit us at maxfieldsorganics.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for choosing Maxfields, and remember, cultivate the farmer within.